No, you're right though.
Hello?
Where are you?
I'm at the Laporta spot.
We're at Little Soul, waiting for you.
For what?
What do you mean? I told everybody to come back to Little Soul. You just are you your own man now these days?
I'm not on a...
If I tell you to come to Little Soul, come to Little Soul, right?
I wasn't on the radio. I didn't hear you.
Why'd you get off radio? Huh? Why'd you get off radio?
Too much chatter.
Too much chatter, or you were getting emotional because the boys didn't want to fucking risk 400 months in fucking $400,000 worth of fines.
No, that's not it. But if you
All
want
right, get to the Little Soul house.
All right.
So this morning, one of the stairs were making a noise. I think it was the second one, second last one to the left. When you
What,
walk
up
in.
there?
Yeah, up there. It was making a noise this morning.
No, those stills are good, man. They're four days. They're
Yeah, they
4
must have
days
just
old.
been brand new. You guys just got the spot running,
I
right?
I literally bought 5 in the last 3 days.
So maybe it was one of the Hydra ones that were making noise.
Who's this?
Bro, I say all,
That's Junior.
Oh, that's my brother.
I say all this, but now I see. What was I saying?
So I get that you were pissed and you wanted those stills. I understand it. But you have 4 people that have huge warrants and fines and times, right?
I'm not pissed about that. I'm not.
What were you pissed about?
It's just more of like when it comes to like being there at the time. It's literally me and Zakid and Junior, and it was like Zakid's working, doing all this other shit. We just needed people there for situations like this. We all run in, grab the shit, and dip. Like if there's only 2 people, 3 people there, it's not gonna work. Obviously, when there's 20 cops there, we have to dip, but we need to do it right away before that. You know what I'm saying? It took, that's the key. It took so much people. It took time for y'all to show up when we all left at the same time.
Well,
Yeah.
my
Only
rib broke on the way.
only thing with me and Suarez is both my legs were broken and I was walking.
And it's
2
not
miles
like you
per
can
hour.
just. It's not like you can just go buy another one. We have to wait 6 days. So nobody's cooking now.
I didn't have a radio, and I did not want to go without a radio if I'm going to be shooting cops, especially with my warrant. So I went and got a radio, got up there, ran in there, and
Well, Chris,
whatever
I'll
you
be
put on the
honest.
ground was gone.
That shouldn't have made make or break deal for you. You should have been there. A radio should not stop you from getting. If Zolo was like, "Yo, we need to all be there right now," everybody should have been there. It's that simple. I understand, Patar, your legs were fucked. That's understandable. But
It
on the
broke
other
on
hand-
the way
When
up, but
Vinny,
yeah.
when I got there, there was literally 1 cop in the car, and I ran up, and there was no cops inside. I grabbed one, and I came out, and there was only 2 cops, and I was getting tased nonstop. But at that same time, imagine if 6 of us pulled up, all jumped out. You know, once.
Zolo, the one thing I want you to understand is that, like, right, everybody had a situation going on in there, right? Patar's legs were broke. Suarez was with Patar. Chris's radio broke. And I get it. You were there, right? You, Zakid, Junior, y'all were there already, right? But if y'all doing something together in a group of 6 like that, you should have just waited for that whole group of 6. Nobody's wrong in this situation, right?
Bro,
Don't
I
get me-
thought these
nobody-
guys was behind. Bro, Vinny, this happens
They were-
all the
but
time.
Obviously, they weren't behind you, right?
Yeah, but Vinny, this happens all the time. Like the other day, we do
I
a
get it,
job.
but then
Vinny,
they can turn around, Zolo, and they can turn around and say to you, "Why did you run in there solo?"
No,
Why did you wait for everybody?
I was going there, and then by the time yo, Zakid, you're here? Yeah, Zakid's right next to me. Junior's right next to me. So and then I didn't realize these guys were still not here. But even the other day, we do a job, all this shit's happening. Suarez and Peanut are the only ones that come in to save, and it was like Suarez put me in the car, and everybody's just standing around. Peanut's getting shot. And then it's like they could have just tackled the
that's not
cop.
here, not there.
But that's what I'm trying to say. That's where
I
it builds
get it.
up.
I
It's
get
like
it.
we gotta
I get
go
your
in.
Frustrations build from that, right? But everybody literally has their own ways they do things, right? You can't fault anybody for that.
I'm not faulting nobody. I didn't even speak about it. You're asking me to speak on it, so I'm
No,
speaking
I
on it.
know, I know. That we're talking, right? But the thing is, here's the thing, like, right? Everybody probably listen, you gotta understand when there's a lot on the line in that situation, like especially with like the boys. Who has a warrant here, by the way? Who has the warrant for the fucking 400?
Me, Suarez, and Chris.
Okay, so yeah, right.
I mean, that wasn't my issue, though. I just.
No, let me finish, okay?
All right, baby.
The cops were there, right? in that instant, bro, you have to say to yourself, man,
when the team
like,
said the stills got
is
air,
it really worth?
everybody's
you know, you
everybody's
have to
got
work
their
6
own
days
way.
to buy, nobody's gonna be cooking, or you have people that are facing 3 people. That's 300 grand, and you're talking about over 2,100 months in prison, right? Because there are warrants they have. The problem is that if you guys should have reacted, you should have reacted as soon as that shit went down.
Yeah, that's all I'm
Right?
saying. Other than that,
Yeah.
the rest is.
So I'm talking about like when it first happened, when y'all all scramble on the radio, it should have happened right then and there. That's what it should have been done.
Yeah, that's what I
know,
thought. That's what I
thought
thought.
it was-
Didn't
I
you
thought
think
it
that
was
way,
cooked.
Zakid, or am I tripping? I thought when everybody said we gotta go get the stills,
So-
we all
no,
went.
No, I'm talking about before that. I'm talking about prior to that, right? When all that commotion was going on radio.
He's saying when we say
No. We had to get Batar out.
We had to get Batar out.
Yeah, we had to get Batar out.
Okay. So at that point, I feel like, honest to God, in my eyes, if I was part of that situation, I would have said, what matters more, me not cooking for 6 days, or looking at 3 of my gang members going away for 2,100 months and 300K in fines? I'd be like, yo, fuck the stills. I'll bite that
Fuck
bullet,
the gang members.
and I'll just have
Yeah,
to wait
and-
to, you know what I'm saying?
Which gang members is it?
and-
is it the Stills or which gang members? What? Batar, Suarez, and who?
And Chris.
Chris.
Yeah, let's take the let's take the Stills. Oh,
I should,
hold on now,
I should
pal.
get my still again in
That's
another
crazy.
2 days.
Listen,
or
Nah,
Still,
bro,
something.
guys,
we can
guys,
get
don't.
20
I don't.
rep
I don't.
and
I don't
do
want.
this.
I don't want to play semantics. It when there was a bunch of cops. It's time to leave, right? But my thing is, when Zakid was like, "Yo, I'm going to check to see if what's going on, if the stills are still." Zakid made a direct comm on the radio. Guys, it's still here. Come now. And everybody's like, on the way. So why am I'm not looking back to see. Everybody said they're on the way. We all left the same place. What?
All I'm gonna say is shit happens. I was on the way and I told y'all my shit was about to break and it broke as I was saying it. So I got there, I ran in there. I'm always the first one on scene if somebody needs me. That's just how we roll.
I'm not even
Like,
gonna
it was
say
just a
that
bad
mixer
situation,
because I've never cared
I'll
about a
speak
warrant
on
and I
behalf of
always
Batar
saved
myself.
people.
Batar's legs were broken, so in order for him to get up there and
Well,
actually tackle and get part of the
I'm
stills
not
and jump,
gonna-
he had to
I'm
fix
not
his
gonna
legs. So
even
we
say
took
that
him to
'cause it
Dr.
doesn't even
Skip,
matter.
And we were going up right after that. I did communicate down the radio too. I said, "Yo, I'm stopping at the hospital with Batar, and I'll be right up there." I did say that.
Oh, I mean, tripping over it, I get it, especially if it's a shootout
Hey, Vinny,
situation,
where were
but it
you?
didn't turn into a shootout, so thank
He
God.
wasn't a part of the
I
set.
wasn't part of it.
No, Vinny
Oh,
wasn't part of it.
What was that a little snippet?
Just I mean,
and-
make things. I mean, not that it really changed much. It is 5 days, so
at
you get more in 5 days, not 6. It's 5.
Yeah, it's 5. I'm just saying, you know.
I get your
Right.
point, though. I get your point.
All I'm
'cause it's
saying,
like-
when Rami wakes up tomorrow, I'm gonna have to tell him what happened. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. If we could have saved some, we couldn't. All right, fine. But, yeah, I can't tell no one how to feel. But we're also doing jobs like the other day. We're doing jobs, and then Curtis was like, he doesn't want to go to jail. He doesn't want to save nobody because he want to go to jail. It's like what? I don't want this to be this thing where we're just becoming soft,
I don't
bro.
want to be hearing shit like that. I'll be honest.
Like, it's
You're not
go
that
time.
thing, then yeah,
It's
no,
me
yeah.
shit, you know. That's
Meow.
it's me shit.
But yo, you guys, we did what we had to do.
Sound
I'm
like
not
Vinny would do.
mad. I'm not mad at nobody. At the end of the day, there was fucking a shit ton of cops there, and bro, they were spam tasing and shit. So
They were looking for a reason to
100%.
shoot. They
Yeah.
were saying on the radio, said, "Yo, did Buns get run over? Can we shoot?
yeah,
Can we shoot?"
Bone
So-
stands in front of a car in the middle of a
I
hill,
killed him, yeah.
and I don't even understand that. I don't understand
Bro,
how
he
cops just
fell.
get.
He fell down the hill and fell into
Bro,
my
they
car,
put
like how we
spikes
did
in
these.
front of my car on the hill, like.
Yeah.
Like, they were doing too much,
looking
bro.
For a reason to just shoot us, because the lady, I don't know what her name is, the one that always hangs out with Dan, was like, "Hey, did they run over Bones? Are we shooting?" And that's when, what's his name? The chubby cop. He was ramming us off the mountain.
Oh, Cornwood.
Yeah, Cornwood did ram us off the side of the mountain, so we had to come back up as well. But, I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
in other news, I
Whatever.
found a better spot in La Porta, and it's an amazing spot. And this spot, I'm telling you, is so good that if they find this spot, it's all out war because it's turf. So
Is it
We already
interior?
found it. We
The,
already know now.
Well,
The-
bro, you gotta understand the other thing too. Is just like, bro, when me and Ellie did Moonshine, we would wake up random days and our stills were just destroyed, right? what can you do, bro? There's people that literally purely do shit like this purposely. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think people can destroy it. Only cops, they said.
Not anymore. They used to be able
back
to.
in the day, anybody can destroy him, right?
Sucks.
But the thing is, like, you don't know if like people are just being rats, being CIs, going around for cops, finding stills.
They are. They are.
Informing cops. You know,
Yeah.
There's so many.
Yeah,
there's so many
they
there's
pay
so
you
many
30K if you find a
right?
spot, by the way.
Yeah, so there you go. There's so many
I'm
possibilities.
30K
of
richer
what
now.
people are doing. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, they pulled up with 4 cars. They didn't even say a word. As I was leaving, I thought it was like Zor or someone that pulled up because I heard tires, and no, it was them. And they had 2 cops down below and 4 cops above, just all ready.
Yeah. Also, like I said, the radio came late, but I didn't know if you picked them up and placed them somewhere. That's why I was trying to find out where the fuck they were. Not because you guys said that only you.
Am I
could pick
wrong
them
for
up.
saying what I'm
I have
saying?
a question,
I
right? Why
know
don't
if I
after you
got it.
cook, you just
I'm
pick up the stool? Why can you not do that? The still, or whatever it's called.
The still.
You're
You
gonna- then you dump the
Yeah,
night.
but-
You can, but it
But we-
damages it a little.
We have a system too that Aria cooks after me, Rami. Like we're just gonna pick up the steel and just be walking around. Nah, but it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. We got a new spot. We just gotta wait. Just it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think I bought my still.
Yes.
Solo, when did I buy my still for you? Not too
Friday.
long ago.
Friday.
Friday?
Yo, Junior I just
So
bought one from
Wednesday,
Junior.
okay, good.
I just bought one from Junior. I just put it down five minutes before this. Me and Junior just left. Shit's funny.
Yo.
Yeah. I'll get Robbie's
There was
wrap
other
up.
stills up there though.
Yeah,
Whatever's
what
all those were.
you see the stills that was up there. That's what I was trying to say. I could take them down because I got majority of them. So if I would have took them,
Did you get out with any stills, Zolo?
I got out with one because Vinny, when I ran in there was only 2 cops that was outside. So I got to pick up one, and then I thought people were gonna be behind me, so I could take down the others, and then they could grab. If you notice, I'm like, yo, go grab the still, go grab the still. And then I guess when Chris came, they picked up the other one. So I was trying to run back in, and at that time there was just too much. But if we all ran it together, we would have.
Yeah,
At least.
there were circumstances there, right? Batar's fucking legs were broke. Chris's radio. It is what it is, right? You can't keep dwelling on it. You know, like just fucking we move on from it, and now we know next time to do fucking better, and that's it.
That or a better fucking location to get in now because that was rough for cops and us.
Yeah, to be
But,
honest, the only reason I got out because the cop couldn't get out.
Bro, I knew it would be
forward-
hard for them to get up there because they don't know the way to get up that little groove. So I knew we would have that time to grab shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this
wonder-
right now. Going
Yeah.
forward with this next spot, only the cooks need to be there. Like others can be in the area. I do not want extra bodies drawing attention to the spot.
I mean, I don't think if there's like shit that goes out, I don't think that's even gonna matter. I'll be honest. I know what
Yeah,
you're
that's
saying,
what I
but
was gonna say.
people need to. I don't know.
Bro, the way
Well,
this.
I
I
mean,
agree, but-
you're still you. I mean, by the sounds of what Chris is saying, it sounds like when the steel breaks and is broken and breaks on its own, then you're gonna get a dispatch ping.
Bro, this is in the middle of La Porta, and like there's a lot of like traffic and stuff. Like cops, and I'm telling you, they could put a heli, they can't see it. They would have to. They cannot come in this bitch, and we would know. I'm telling you
there
that.
interior building?
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I think Ellie's 100% spot on. There's no reason why more people than just the cook should be there.
No, 100%.
There is though. I think there is. Like, what if you ever need help one time? Someone you can't just limit it
You
to.
could be in the area. You don't have to be.
Yeah,
exactly
that's what
where
I'm
the stills
saying. You
are.
can be around, but you don't need to be, getting to the spot.
Fuck Moonshine. I'm doing.
Honestly,
Like-
I'm gonna
like
be
if the boys are
honestly,
cooking-
it's worth having more people on the turf for this reason in case something does pop off. But that doesn't mean you need to be smack bang on the spot.
I think the cooks should be the cooks in there, and then everybody being around the area of La Porta on turf, just in case shit goes down. We're on the
Yep.
turf. We handle our business. It's that simple.
You can cook. You can sell weed at the spot. You can do a lot of shit.
I wouldn't sell weed there because
Not
it's
there.
drugs,
Not there.
You know what I mean?
I'm saying it's like right near the weed spot, so it's like you'll be in the area if something happens. You'll be on turf.
So all our stills up there were brand new, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest, one of them were making noise this morning. I just didn't think much of it.
Okay, Rami had it still from me a while ago, right? So that might be the one because I know Rami had an old still.
you gotta make sure, like every so often, I would recommend examining your still. And I mean, you could tell, like for example, like one of my stills is like, it's still there, but it can't be used to cook no more. And I gotta make sure I pick that up and throw it somewhere before it breaks and falls to the zone. Then some fucking local hears the that shit combusting, and then cops getting a dispatch ping to the exact location. So.
Oh, dude,
what's a
easy.
good
We
time
just
to
blame
get rid of
Ronnie.
it when you examine it? Like, what do you feel?
Well, you can tell. I mean, when you examine it, you can have a pretty good idea if it's got many more batches ready to use, a few, and then none. If it's at none and you're still there, pick it up, and like I just pick it up and I just dump it somewhere in the lake or like an ocean somewhere.
I think for when they're about to break, what I was doing with my boys' stills, I put it in a
my
random
last
spot where I
10,
don't
bro.
care if I lose it. But if I get a cook out of it, I get a cook out of it,
No lie, I should have just picked up my cooks, the ones that were.
I would
Speaking of
honestly
cut-
listen.
Man,
You
hectic.
should actually hold on. You should actually do that for science. The next round of stills you put down, when one is going bad, grab it, put it in a different location, and then see if cops get pings to it.
Let's go grab yours.
That's
for
a good.
us.
I have one. I have
know where
one
we
that is.
chucked it?
I actually should probably go get now before it like combusts.
I'm
on
getting
its own,
blue balled.
So,
Yes,
I'll go
am.
grab one, and then. I mean, here's the thing though: is like
It's rough.
there's no telling when. It's just when I take a look at it, it feels like it's gonna break in in one more day and several days or over a week. So it's like there's no telling the exact time when that
Now,
still
I
is
have
gonna
a
combust.
question.
Mhm.
Can cops
Can cops cut?
You okay, buddy?
can cops run DNA on stills?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
They probably
probably.
dropped them.
I mean, listen, the
Bro,
rule of
right,
thumb
if
is
they
do
do it
that,
on
bro.
everything.
listen, the rule of
No.
thumb is if it can't fit in the machine, then you shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But,
Yeah,
but,
that's
that's
yeah.
probably not. That's probably
Yeah.
not
Bro,
obligated
I'm
to. I mean,
pretty sure-
blood equals warrant nowadays.
I'm pretty
guys,
sure a
so.
toolkit can't fit in their machine, but I got a warrant for it. And I
Oh,
have
my-
gloves.
My blood is 100% there. I tackled that cop. She folded like a
Well,
pretzel.
Vinny, if you get a warrant, soon we know why.
We gotta wait 6 days.
Why? Because I bought one of those stills.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Went
mean,
from 6 days
your
from
dinner
buying
shouldn't
it.
Be on it. Did you like?
I bought it and handed it off.
You bought it? Nah.
It rained and
My
everything.
my DNA would be on it because I put it down. What are they gonna say? Oh, you touch Moonshine? What are they gonna give you a warrant?
but
Like,
when they
what, you
destroy
can't
it-
you can't touch a machine. It's illegal.
When they destroy the stills, it's not there anymore, is it?
They didn't destroy it. They packed it up. That's why they.
How? Oh.
I don't know.
Packed it up to go process it and find out whose DNA is
Interesting.
on it.
Yeah.
So we can't touch we can't touch Moonshine stills no more. This doesn't even make any
fuck it.
sense.
It's listen.
It's literally makes no
it's
sense.
what Sora says, but like,
Okay,
I
use-
mean, listen,
All right, I'm using
I
gloves
don't
now
know.
every time I use
don't know
Moonshine.
what I
Hey,
mean,
it's a kid-
listen, as a
yo,
cop,
Zolo,
I
why do you think
know-
I just walk around like this all day now.
I'm using
do
I'm
shit.
using
All
gloves.
I walk around with.
That don't do shit.
I listen. I will fight for it. I don't give a fuck. How do you have my DNA? I had gloves on all day.
I fought. So I got a warrant for a job where I didn't have enough space. I threw the toolkit down. I had gloves on. I tried to explain to them. I'm like, well, if I ever would do that job, I clearly would have gloves. Well, your DNA's on it. There was no talking.
Yeah, the police. This was discussed is that it's not fingerprints, DNA. So that's what they're that's what
you
they'll
came
say.
on your
Yeah,
fucking
but see,
toolkit.
It's DNA, not
The
fingerprints.
thing
So
is like the fact of the matter is that then there has to be something or some way we can counter them
Yeah.
getting our DNA on the criminal side of things, right? There shouldn't be the fact that there's no counter
Thank you.
to us not being able to do this. It's
Because
bullshit.
that means everybody who does Moonshine is literally going to jail because they'll just find their shit and then they got.
Hold on, but let's be honest, Zolo. Sorry to cut you off, but I'll easily forget about this. In reality, how the fuck would they even pull Moonshine DNA off of a Moonshine still?
Honestly,
from-
hot.
Because how
That's been
hot
out
it
in the
runs.
Yeah.
wild.
Boiling,
and-
right?
yeah.
Thank you. Thank
know
you.
what I'm saying?
It's
So
a
if they're gonna
steamer.
run so-
It literally
yeah,
burns.
If they're gonna run on some shit like that, bro, that is your defense.
Yeah.
How can you get DNA off of something that is at way past boiling point that is literally gonna fry or melt away any type of fucking DNA?
And
Yeah,
because
I don't know.
and touching a machine is illegal. Did they see me there? Like like did they see me with the moonshine? Like how is that? Like it can't just come down to DNA on a machine, dude. Like
Yeah.
It's blood on the scene right now.
Yeah, mine.
Who wants
that's
the still, by the
understandable.
way? Who's gonna like watch the still to see when it combusts? Does anyone want it or no? Otherwise, I'm just gonna throw it in the ocean.
Tell Richard to do it.
I would just say set it up somewhere that is not visible, but an area that we always are around, and just see if cops get a fucking see if cops get a notification and they get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it in like within an area that like you're always there's always traffic around it where we.
Yeah, put it like
around.
Laporta or something. You know, put it
Yeah,
like
don't put it. I wouldn't put it in Laporta because Zola said that's his next spot he's doing right with the
Yeah.
stills. It's so I wouldn't put it in Laporta. Right?
Okay.
You know where you should put it? I know where you could put it. Put it in
Up
the
your
fucking-
ass.
Put it in the cubby in Little Soul, on the roof on the top.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a that is a high area where everybody's always around. We're always around it. See if cops just end up one day going in there. Well, you know what I mean? Just see. Well, no. Do we really want to do that? Because that's where besties sell weed.
I don't know. I mean,
Well,
either
not-
way, I mean,
not
the
at
thing
this
is anyone
storm.
actually
Do
gonna
it
watch
this
it? Because
storm.
I'm not gonna watch it. So
Well,
I mean,
the thing is, Zola, if that shit lasts till tomorrow in the morning and they're selling weed, you know what I mean? Kind of fucks them. You don't want to fuck the besties for no reason. They
no.
have to
Yeah,
us,
just
so.
put it in. You just find a location, put it anywhere.
I mean, is anyone actually gonna watch it? That's what I'm saying. Because I'm not gonna watch it. Otherwise, there's no point in doing
I
this.
do
I just
not-
better off jumping in
Well,
the
it's
ocean.
It's something to do to test for science if this is really true about when it goes bad, the locals call on it, right?
It's hard though, Vinny, right? Because technically it could be true, but no cops show up, and then you're gonna think it's not true, but it actually is. Just because like the cops might be busy or something. There's a lot of variables that might happen. It's like it could break and no cops show up, but like
Yeah,
they still
well-
got the dispatch call, but they're busy. So it's like I
Well,
just don't know if this would be a one and done type science
Yeah.
test. If that makes sense.
I'm liking the transition from weed meetings to moonshine meetings. I like this.
No, you're
I like
making
this.
it. You're making a transition. There's no more. There's no moonshine meetings.
Yes, moonshine meetings are
At
full
This is
all.
more of
effect,
a.
boys. Full
This is more of a
effect.
recuperate. You know, after
Moonshine
what
meetings
happened.
and Vinny's in
Do
charge
better.
of them again.
I have nothing to do with moonshine, dickhead. Listen, you've been trying to get a reaction out of me for way too long. Now, it was a lot better when you weren't here.
Don't give a fuck.
Damn.
Oh.
I should get my still in either 1 or 2 days, so that's one still plus.
I'll have mine Tuesday or Wednesday, so we're fine on that.
You're running out your steel melts. That's okay.
So,
We're,
so I'll just get that for you and give it to you.
We're
Actually,
working
Swartz,
on-
do you remember when I bought mine?
No. I mean, what you bought a new one though, right? So
I bought
I
a
don't
new
know. I
one,
didn't
yeah.
log. Yeah, whenever you
Yeah.
bought the new one, I didn't log that. So
No, yeah.
We're working on a few
But,
of my guys too to try to help everybody too.
So what?
Yeah.
Like, or what? Like, if cops are like doing this, like, what are we like? I don't know. I guess I'll
Unless
talk
we-
to
Better
Ramos.
spot.
It's gotta
Unless
be.
we
It's
have
gotta
a-
be aggressive approach, bro. It's gotta be
I
I
would
think
aggressive.
it's
say-
worth shooting, but you need the team already up there ready.
I would say find a better spot or a spot that you know that you can actually have a shootout there. That shootout there would have been terrible. We're
No.
falling down hills.
Yeah, no, I definitely think their approach is just running in and grabbing them. That's what I think. Just running
How
them and
fast
grabbing
was
them.
it for you to break it down? Because when I
Takes
ran
a
in there,
while.
I was expecting to see something on the floor, and all I saw was stills just up. I didn't see anything on the floor.
I haven't
The
broke
boxes
them
not
down
even-
before.
If you
seconds.
pick up this still, think about it, right? If there's a cop there, he sees you pick it up, he's definitely picking that up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So how they
there was
approached it?
there was two
Okay.
on the ground, and I picked one, and then she was like, "You can go if you drop." Maeve was like, "Just drop it, and you can go. Just drop it, and you can go." And I was like, "The fuck you think this
Oh.
is? You
Bro,
think this?
they-
Maeve, huh?
You think I pay my investment for this? You telling me I can just drop it? Like, I'm getting the
Bro,
fuck,
they
I'm
had
taking this
so
shit.
many units up there so fast. Like after whatever, like I got there was already like 6 units up there.
Yeah, that's what they came with.
Go to,
I would-
Polito and put that still on Siobhan's house.
Nice.
Ooh, I
Put
like
it right
that.
on the fucking roof.
Oh, but your
Okay, I
DNA
can
might
do
be
that.
on it. Never mind.
I mean, that won't help though, because they're just gonna see that. You want to know when if it actually does anything for them to come. Isn't that the point of the test?
I mean, the point of the test is to see if what Flippy is saying is true, which it probably is. Honestly, I mean, I don't see any reason Flippy would get this information and just.
I could have. Vinny, you talked to Flippy. I might have like regurgitated it.
Yeah, let me talk.
No, I think
Did Flippy, did Flippy shit get caught as well?
So
Yeah,
Chris told me about this whole thing when you're still. I have no clue on Moonshine, but something about like when the still goes bad, locals like,
And
that there's some
need
like,
that
crazy
device.
noises going on. Is that true? What you told Chris?
That's what I'm saying. I need to do news.
Yo, were you guys able to save any
I'm at like 5.
Can you clarify, Vinny, and ask like when it breaks or like when it like clarify that?
Give it a little listen.
Is it when it's
I
going
can't
bad
use
or
it.
is
You can't
When
use
it
it?
collapses.
when it collapses?
You can't use it?
Wait, isn't this the chop one? Oh no, I don't know how to use this item yet.
Similar.
No.
Yeah.
Who wants to do news with me?
I need to do it. I'm just lazy.
One day. There you go.
News rep is up. Corey.
I've got some money for you. Can you 10% me that?
More cooks, that's when they'll
Adam?
like the locals will call it in.
This is all from
Did you drop it or something?
Okay.
yeah, it's on the floor. It's on the floor.
Hold
Like
it.
14k or some
Hold
shit.
it, and then we'll go to the thing.
Alright, yeah, I got you.
I can't hold it.
Alright, do you need to
Appreciate
do
you,
anything
brother.
else here or?
All right. So Flippy's exact words is that
Hey, let's do this first.
it's when your still has no more cooks on it.
Okay. Okay. So that's a problem.
There's many cooks. There's
Yeah.
something right after that. Then there's the you can't do any more cooks. That's when the locals will call it in.
Wait.
Oh,
So
okay.
as soon as you're done with that cook, then and it's no more cooks, they get dispatched.
Yes.
Oh my God, brother! That means
shit.
that's so terrible. That means
That-
that
that's
whenever
my
one
point,
still
where you're
goes
gonna have
bad,
to
you
pick it
have to
up.
find a whole new location, or just pray the
No,
cops don't go
wait.
there.
I think he's saying like if you try to cook, right? Or is it just
Zola,
if it's just in
talk
there?
louder, please.
Is it like you said when it says no more cooks? Is it just pinging while it's sitting there, or is it like you could?
That's when the cops get alerted.
As
Oh,
soon as
shit.
that cook is done, then right? That's when they get the
if that
ping.
cook is done and yours still says there are no more cooks.
Destroy it right away type shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get rid of it. Yeah.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, do you have time to destroy, or is like, does
I
he
mean, we're
think
not
it's an
gonna
instant?
know. We're not cops.
Well, it's just a
Yeah.
ping. It's just a ping. By the time you destroy it, that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, hopefully
Just
it's like
get
not
in
an
the
exact
habit of
location, you know?
examining-
Whoa, so
Get in the habit of
listen, I have
examining your stills after your cook.
I have no clue, right? Flippy said exactly when you go to cook and it tells you can't cook it anymore. That's when the cops get alerted.
Yeah, that's no more cooks.
So it might not be when you get that cook and it says it, but if you go to cook again, that's exactly what Flippy said.
Just make sure you're inspecting your stills.
So I
Yeah,
just
of
talked to Keo. Apparently, it took down they went after Hydra stills first in the bloody bush. But I'm assuming they saw my car by the pipes while they were taking Hydra stills down, and then came into the tunnel for hours.
Ash called me and said they're by our shit.
Yeah.
So the question is that now can you guys keep the same spot? If you go to will it?
They're gonna keep checking it now.
Man, as long as you just get rid of your still, as soon as you have no more cooks, boom, pack it up and throw it in
don't
the
try
ocean.
to cook again.
Yeah, I mean, well, if you try to cook again when you have no more, the still's not able to cook anymore. I've never tried that, but I mean, you might explode. You never know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
So what we should probably do is every 5 stills, we have one person put it down. Like, for example, Zoe puts down 5 stills. I put down 5 stills. Or like Ramos puts down 5 stills. Arya puts down 5 stills instead of like me going there and putting it down, Because then you're able to pick it up. You're not allowed to pick up other people's stills.
Yeah, you can't.
Fuck this
So-
shit. We should all just start towing. I'm going to bed. Never mind.
Why does this guy have one shoe on, one shoe? What is?
I'm not
What is
sure.
Ro-
I thought it was Richard at first.
That was
I
the
can't
most
lie.
sound reaction ever, guys. Good job.
Oh, for his bye-bye?
Yeah, for him saying we
It's
should all
kinda
just do
sad.
I mean, I
Wait,
guess
what?
that's what. I guess, like Flippy said, it's like when you go to cook and there's no more cooks, like you can't
Yeah.
do any cooks on it. That's when
Yeah,
they get
you'll
alerted.
you'll know. You'll know. You'll
Yeah, but
know.
you
what you-
didn't. So how did they find? But that doesn't help how they found this spot.
So, like they said, they found hydras, and I guess since they seen Patar, maybe they went to where Patar was.
Yeah, because I parked the car right beside the pipes at the very top. And I put,
Nah. So they, cause Hydras did the
yeah, I
ping
think
thing.
Hydras did the thing, and then they saw the car there,
Yes,
and it was
Yeah,
just
you can't be near anyone, bro. You gotta just be
Ooh,
on your
yeah.
own.
I think Hydra came there after us. Like, they recently just came there.
Oh yeah, they put theirs down there. Like, actually, I spotted their shit 2 days ago, so I don't know how
Yeah,
long.
a couple
it's been
days
there.
ago.
Yeah.
It's all right. New spot on the turf. Just be smart with it.
You gotta realize as well the turf. I mean, you gotta think of the downsides, bro. BBMC shooting down there all the fucking time.
It's
People are
not,
selling
like,
weed down there all the
right at
time.
It's
Billy.
not, bro.
No, I know, but
This-
I'm,
the way
fuck
this-
the lag, bro. They be
Yeah.
around there. If some imagine there's a random seller who just pings next to your spot, you know?
The way this spot is,
You know
it's
what
gonna
you
be.
should put them onto.
Where?
Should go to the spot where we did it on that roof.
The,
Dang, you talking about you and Ellie, or are you talking about?
wait, did what on the roof?
Oh,
The stills where we had them, nobody could find them.
Bro, I just
have
felt.
that one now.
I feel
They
like.
have that one
I
now.
feel like with us is the
Yeah.
people are gonna find regardless. It is what it is. But
But
this,
that was a good spot where you had it, Ellie, with the spot in Vinewood on those rooftops that
Yeah.
was like hidden. It was a really
Yeah.
fucking good spot. If you want Ellie to show you.
the spot we got in
If-
La Porta is
honestly, if-
good. That's
Yeah,
Ellie.
I think Laporta is gonna be better now, especially with Air One out there.
And we'll be able to hold that shit down like crazy, you know?
Yeah.
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 The only thing
gonna say,
I
Brian,
feel
there's some more
Zakid
spots
was
too if you
saying-
need.
The only thing I could counter with that, what Zakid was saying also, is that it
BBMC?
might bring more issues to the turf itself.
It's
Right.
in a building and it's like bro, like
You're
Is
talking
it-
about
it's in a
when you're
building?
going upstairs,
it's
right?
in a building, but the building's outside. It's really good.
You're talking about the one where you have to like go up the stairs and then you go into the building, right?
No, you don't go up no stairs. There's two ways to get in there. There's actually two spots, but
Can you just put these big stills in the sewers?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can.
yeah, you can put them in the sewers.
But
That's a-
obviously, someone's
That's
gonna.
risky as fuck,
Yeah, someone's gonna cook on it, or someone's gonna steal your batch of moonshine because sometimes the cook isn't ready,
Yeah.
you know, in an hour and a half, sometimes an hour 20. So if you're 10 minutes, you know, you're showing up right on time, sometimes it's ready early, and there goes, you know, every still that you cook, there goes like, you know, $5,000, you know, dollars down the drain, each
Yeah.
one, and loss of ingredients and, you know, shit like that. So, but you can, technically you can.
What about underneath the pier? Like, you know, like where our warehouse is? You know, like those areas